This is known as the new improved version of 24 Karat Island. And it's about this bad city. This city that, you see, without carrots, this city's economy has been, you see, ever since the carrots disappeared, this city has been going the way of Detroit. It used to be great like Detroit, but now it's bad. Ruins, eh? Your economy's falling apart, eh? Wanna know what happened? Economy falling apart. If you want to see how bad it's getting, it's easy to see. Thanks. The owner of this diner. I think it's pretty obvious. Mamma mia! It's never been worse! You don't even have any carrots. Mamma mia! It's never been worse! You know, the next step would be making the Poptropicans able to talk. That's the next big step. Oh, so now it decides to... So now Pixel People City needs my help. My assistance. 20 app updates are available. Ignore, because I can't do all of them. Why? There's a secret reason why. I'm also working on Pixel People City, so if I seem a little spaced out now, a homeless guy. The factory closed down. Well, that's a real shame. I could maybe get you a job. People aren't able to find work. Businesses are failing. For some people, this is basically... Some people are so pessimistic that this is what they believe America will be by 2016. Well, no. I know people who are so pessimistic about the American economy. This is what they believe America will be all over nationwide by 2018. This, really, nationwide. All of America is like this. This is what everyone believes of. Not everyone. You see, I know a few people who believe America will be just like this by 2018. Really, I mean it. 2018. 2018. Don't be a fool, get some tools. Wow, with how bad it is in 24 karat, you know, with how bad things have gotten lately in 24 karat, I'm amazed that there's any tools at all. I'm amazed that there's actually something, though the paint is used. So there's at least one sign of poverty in this store, but it's not super obvious. Well, I guess it was pretty obvious when we went into your store, right? This is terrific. They made the first deluxe Pop Tropica Islands, but if they want to do that to all the Pop Tropica Islands, let me just say that it's gonna take a long time. No gas? That really stinks. I really wanted some gas. No gas? Well, it's at least as bad as it was when OPEC cut off oil trade with America, so it's at least as bad as it was back then. Wait. Why didn't they just add sound in the first place? Because really, this is really something to get submerged about. This is really a nice new feature. I like it. I really, really like it. I mean, don't you like all these new features? Actually, you know what? Economy is falling apart. While there's homeless. And some of the citizens have disappeared. Funny Bunny Carrot Farm. It's not so funny anymore. Well, he claims it used to be the best carrot farm in the whole world. That's stretching it a bit. I mean, I know that the city's called 24 karat, but, I'll stick with you. I'll stick with you, farmer. Foreclosure. Well, foreclosure rates are high. The economy is real bad, I guess. I guess maybe the economy is definitely not as good as it used to be. I'm sure 24 Karat used to be a great city, but all the carrots. You know, I'm willing to bet that 24 Karat used to be a great city, but I'm willing to bet that, well, maybe something did happen to their carrots. I mean, here's one right here, but now it's gone. Something has definitely happened to 24 Karat. 24 Karat didn't just fall. Something must have happened. I mean, something must have happened. I mean, look at 24 Karat. The entire city is on the brink of absolute collapse. Everything foreclosed. Everything is either foreclosed, bankrupt, or abandoned. But I can still enter the house. Still an empty glass bowl, because in a city with an economy this destroyed, this damaged, even glass is valuable. Mozart. Yuck. Look at the water. It's green. And what kind of goop is that in the toilet? What a horribly destroyed city. Just ain't as good as it used to be, is it? " 24 Karat is certainly facing a lot of problems. But you know, now I've put the backup away, so I'm no longer working on Pixel People City, so I'm no longer focusing on my own city. 24 Karat. This city is definitely facing a lot of problems. I mean, you can clearly see that. I mean, the mayor can't even afford to maintain that sign showing you the name of the city. Or to keep that restaurant in good shape. Actually, none of the buildings are in good shape. Maybe I can still enter. Yes, I can still enter. But for some bizarre reason, it's a common room. Right, those must be the citizens of 24 Karat. $24 huh? This city, in bad shape, yeah, but still a city nonetheless. You haven't been able to find work since the carrot factory closed down. I understand. Nobody's been able to find any work at all. mean, the leaves are falling down. Look at that. Wow, no gas. No wonder there aren't any cars around. So this is what's happened to 24 Karat. Is this what's gonna happen to 24 Karat? Is it just gonna descend into extreme poverty like this? Afraid so. I don't know. I just don't know any way of how to actually save this place. It really looks messed up. Carrot cake. That was the old, ancient, delicious delicacy that all the citizens of 24 Karat used to enjoy. But now, it's impossible without carrots. Carrot cake now, at best, is just plain old vanilla cake. Oh, oof, oof, oof. Hey Brianna, you know how impoverished 24 Karat City is? I don't think there's... I'm an extremely lucky man that I managed to find any tools at all in Charlie's.
Wait, is that a new island?
No, it's not new. It's just the deluxe version. Yeah, I've been living in 24 Karat City for 50 years now. The reason why my hair is still yellow is because I dye it. Been living in 24 Karat City for all these years, and... What?
Are there any wilds?
No, not yet.
What's the latest one?
Virus Hunter. It's out for members, but I mean paid members. In other words, you have to pay. Yes, I've been in 24 Karat City. Yes. I'm 67 years old now, and I've been living in 24 Karat for my whole life. And when I was a child, it was different. There were plenty of jobs. The carrot factory was open. Well, the carrot cake factory. The machines were beautiful. Carrot cake was a classical tradition in 24 Karat. But now, carrot cake at best is just plain old cake. And at worst, it's nothing. Absolutely nothing. There used to be an old mall, but it closed down. I still have my old badge and my old flashlight, but the batteries ran out. I heard that the farmer had to declare a foreclosure of his old barn. Funny Bunny. The farmer of Funny Bunny had to declare a foreclosure because he could no longer afford to pay his bills because there aren't any carrots. I like to think of this as what happened to the Irish in the potato famine. It's happening to the citizens of 24 Karat like me right now because we have no carrots. It's a carrot famine. And it's completely tearing 24 Karat apart. Most people nowadays are too afraid to go outside. Most of the citizens are too afraid to go outside these days. A lot of buildings, every single building seems to be either out of Every single thing in 24 karat these days seems to either be out of business, foreclosed, or bankrupt. And if it isn't, it's in some poor shape, and will be very soon. Unless things happen to get better. I can't imagine there being even a single place. Most of the citizens of 24 karat are too scared to go outside, so they hang out at the abandoned Semra. I like to do that every once in a while too, but usually I'm too busy reflecting on my childhood in 24 karat to even think about doing such a thing. I like to talk to the mayor, and he says the same old thing over and over again, usually when I talk to the mayor, because I'm always concerned about 24 karat these days. He says the economy is falling apart, and I agree with him. It's just simply impossible to argue with him, because look around. The windows are broken, all the buildings show some kind of urban decay. It's pretty obvious. So I decided to go to the old diner, and I saw that one of the lights were busted. Then I noticed that the open sign, the open neon sign, the E had burned out. It had burned out long ago. About 2 years ago, I'm willing to bet. And all the seats are worn out. You can see springs, but they're still bouncy. Though I probably shouldn't bounce in them, I'll just damage it up even more. There's no carrot specialties anymore. I decided to fill the glass bowl I found in a farmer's house with milk. Since it was the only thing, since that was pretty much all that there was left. A bowl of milk was much better, and I thanked her for the milk. And then I felt bad about taking the milk, since it was probably part of what's little left of 24 karat city. Since, after all, 24 karat is in terrible shape, and I'm not afraid to admit that it could soon completely collapse and become a thing of the past. But for now, 24 karat will still be a great city in my heart. I asked him about the people on the bulletin. Then I noticed that they've all been missing for several months. That's when I decided to get a beer. Since I figured the alcohol would help. Then I had some absinthe. Then some wine. Then some wine. And then I felt very, very drunk. And so I decided to squirt an entire bottle of mustard. And I decided to drink the mustard because I was really drunk after drinking the beer, the absinthe, and the wine. Then I ran around the diner. I ran around the diner like a maniac, since, after all, sorry, we are all out of carrots. Although there's no longer any carrot specials, I'm grateful that there's at least ice cold drinks. Since
I can hear you.
you can hear me, how is your stay in 24 karat?
Me?
How are you enjoying 24 karat?
Your back is red.
That's because I accidentally bumped into a brick wall in 24 karat.
Are you talking to me like I'm in that video game?
Yes. And you just broke the fourth wall. You made me fall out of character. I was trying to play the role of this 67-year-old man who's been living in 24 karat his whole life. Can't you see 24 karat is obviously in some bad shape? Now watch this. Watch this. See, 24 karat is in such bad shape that they've had no choice but to put so much dye into their soda that it'll dye your hair.
Make it reddish. Make it orange. Make
Like,
it purple. That's not purple enough. That's pretty. Do it.
and so I decided to have
That's
some.
my favorite color.
And so I decided to have some funky drinks at the Carrot
Get
King
hurt.
Diner.
Get her.
Yes, because I slipped on one of the juice puddles. Anyway, I decided to have some.
Make it blue-black.
Like grape juice.
More. That's good. That's good. That looks cute. What if I stole your mouse again?
I'm gonna keep my eyes on it. Hey, Brianna, what does this look like?
Orange juice.
No.
Orange soda.
No.
I don't know. What does it look like?
Beer.
Well, I'm not inappropriate and immature like you.
But I made him a 67-year-old man.
You broke the fourth wall again.
No! Now I'm going to drink some mustard.
That's not the color of mustard. I'm gonna turn on the TV.
You better not.
You broke fourth wall.
No! And so feeling extremely drunk, I decided to leave. No, that's too fast for drunkenness. And so I decided to leave the Carrot King Diner and get back to talking to the mayor of 24 Karat. I guess you could say I think too much, but I'd like to say that I don't think enough. I just simply can't think enough about 24 Karat and what it's became. I talked to the mayor again. He said that 24 Carats is in ruins, and I agreed. Then he said that the economy is falling apart, and I agreed with him a second time. Then I asked him what I can do to help, to save 24 Karat. And so, that's what I decided, to go to the farmer once more. Then I talked to him. Felt bad that He has nothing now. And while this house is still there, it's foreclosed now. But I decided to go in the house and maybe get some sleep, because it was getting late. And so I put the bowl of milk down. Went to the bed in the farmer's house. Went on the bed. What? You're spraying the doorknob.
Now you have to close it.
It's not Vaseline. It's not Vaseline, so it's gonna be easy.
Do it.
Watch. Told you that was gonna be easy. The main thing is, as I drifted off to sleep on the farmer's bed, I would just like to leave you with one last sentence, one final statement. Be grateful for what you have, and make sure you do your part to keep the world strong, so it doesn't wind up like 24 karat.